5.1. So if yesterday you bought your shares at 322, you can actually sell and make a profit of 2 shillings for every share you will trade with Centum Investment Company. And that's exactly why we give you this data, so you know exactly where you can make money by selling on the secondary market and making a layer that you bought the day before. Moving on to the high and low prices for Centum Investment Company has been maintained at 325.1, as well as the opening price this morning at 325.1. Centum Investment is a cross-listed. Moving on to Cipla Quality Chemicals. Cipla Quality Chemicals is still trading at 70 Uganda shillings, and that is the price it was trading at yesterday by the close of business. So it has not had any change in share price. But if you can recall, Cipla started the year with a share price of 88 Uganda shillings and depreciated to around 80.0. And after around the release of their financial results mid-April, it dropped to 70.38, and now it has dropped to 70.0. This shows a steady decline in share price for Cipla Quality Chemicals. But as I always say, this doesn't mean Cipla is doing bad whatsoever. It's just the stock market is not playing out well for Cipla, and it's actually playing out well for you who is interested in buying shares, because as these prices go down, it shows that probably you can buy at a lower price and wait for the company to grow and sell at a higher price. And so it's an opportunity for you to actually start buying shares there for Cipla Quality Chemical Industries, which is a pharmaceutical company that is based in Uganda and also has specialized in medicines like ARVs, anti-malarials, and recently they have launched their anti-cancer drug unit that's yet to be constructed probably in the next 2 years. So yes, Cipla is a probable company there for you, our dear viewer, to start investing in the company and making money out of that saving. Moving on to Development Finance Company of Uganda, that is DFCU Bank, is trading at 555, a share price that has not changed for the last couple of days and weeks as well. And the opening price this morning was 555, and the high and low prices have been maintained at 555. East African Breweries Limited yesterday was trading at 4,545.84, but this morning is currently trading at 4,600.17, a steady increase in share price there for East African Breweries Limited. If you bought shares yesterday at East African Breweries Limited, good news for you, you can make a profit out of it, as the share price has appreciated to a total of 4,600.17. That is how the stock has moved for East African Breweries. The high and low prices have been maintained still at 4,600.17, as well as the opening price this morning at 4,600.17. Remember, East African Breweries Limited is a brewery also that is cross-listed from Kenya on the Uganda Securities Exchange. So you can always actually invest in some of these foreign companies and make yourself some returns in the long run. Moving on to Equity Bank Limited, which is one of the banks that has maintained a good legacy in the East African banking sector, is currently trading at 1,469, and yesterday it was trading at 1,418.56, and that shows a slight increase in share price for Equity Bank Limited. And the high and low prices this morning for Equity Bank Limited have been at 1,469.45, and the opening price is 1,469.45. Meaning, if you trade today with Equity Bank Limited, you will make a profit of over about 45 Uganda shillings. So, yeah, it's a good market for trading right now at the Equity Bank Limited. And then moving on to KCB Bank. KCB Bank is currently trading at 1,207.01 and yesterday was trading at 1,225.12. Another company that has appreciated in share price over the last 24 hours. And the high and low prices for the day have been 1,237.01 and 1,237.01 has been the opening price. Remember, every time these stocks change, so this information may not be real time. So we are going to have, this probably by the afternoon, these prices could have changed. That is why trading on the stocks really requires patience and taking your time so that you can actually watch the market move in your favor before you carry out any transactions. Moving on to Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways is one of the gainers for yesterday as well, with the current stock price of 124.51. 124.51 is the current pricing for a share at Kenya Airways. That is compared to yesterday's 123.48, and that indicates a slight growth in share price right there for Kenya Airways as well. The opening prices this morning were 124.51 and the high and low prices were 124.51 as well. MTN Uganda Limited. MTN Uganda yesterday was trading at 189.98 and this morning is currently trading at 190.00. Remember, MTN had its annual general meeting where it approved a dividend of 4.706 Uganda shillings for every share that you hold at the company. And their book closure date was yesterday. So if at all you were to benefit from that dividend, you must have bought shares by yesterday. But you can still continue trading. Probably in the next annual general meeting, they could declare another dividend and probably you will be one of those people who will share in the dividend and the profit of the company. But this morning, you only need 190 shillings to actually buy MTN shares. And I think this is one of the highest prices so far in the last 7 days, apart from one day when MTN was trading at 195, but at least it has been between 188 and 190. So yeah, this is the price range, and so you can access yourself these shares at MTN Uganda at only a cost of 190 shillings. Moving on to the higher low prices, of course, have been maintained at 190 with the opening price as well this morning at 190. The market in Uganda opens at 9 a.m. That is when the bell is sounded at the Uganda Securities Exchange and then closes at 1 p.m. Moving on to National Insurance Corporation. It is currently trading at 6.2. No change there for National Insurance Corporation, and as well as the high and low prices have been maintained at 6.2 Uganda shillings. Now, National Insurance Corporation as well released its annual financial results, which we shall be reviewing with time in order to see how the company has performed and how best we can see if we can still invest in National Insurance Corporation or not. But it's currently trading at the lowest price on the stock market, meaning with only 6 cents of Uganda shillings, you can actually buy yourself shares in the National Insurance Corporation. Nation Media Group yesterday was trading at 619.01 and it gained in terms of share price to a value of 635.57, which is about 10 cents increment in share price right there for Nation Media Group. And of course the opening price was 635.57 and 635.57 was the highest price as well as the lowest price. So there hasn't been any changes over the past 24 hours. That is the Nation Media Group from Kenya as well. Moving on to the New Vision Printing and Publishing Company Limited. It is currently trading at 155, a price that has actually not changed for any from the past couple of days without mentioning even months. So New Vision hasn't had any activity on the market and is currently trading at 155, and as well as the high and low prices are 155. Moving on to Stanbic Bank Uganda. Stanbic Bank Uganda is trading at 22.1 Uganda shillings, and yesterday it was trading at 22.04, which is a slight decrease in the share price there. Actually, slight increase in the share price for Stanbic Bank Uganda. On that note, Stanbic Bank Uganda today will be holding their annual general meeting at 11 a.m. It's going to be a virtual annual general meeting, and if you're a shareholder, make it a point at 11 a.m. to check out, on their website and find you can attend the meeting. As a shareholder, it's important for you to actually listen to the company and what it has done for the past financial year, so you can know how you can, whether to invest more in the company, whether to move to another company, or to stay within the same company. So as make it a point for all those shareholders in Stanbic Bank to attend their annual general meeting today, later on at exactly 11 a.m. Uganda Clays Limited. Uganda Clays is currently trading at 20.00 Uganda shillings from yesterday's 19 point there, and the high and low prices are still 20 Uganda shillings. And of course, you need about 20,000 to buy 1,000 shares in Uganda Clays Limited. And then Umeme Limited, of course, is currently trading at 240.00, and that has been the trading price for Umeme. Umeme is the largest company with the largest turnover on the stock exchange of Uganda, and has given its back to its shareholders quite an ample dividend for their past financial year, after declaring their results and after their annual general meeting, a dividend of over 54.1 shillings per share right there at MTN. Those were your stock market updates. We shall be keeping you updated on the markets. You can also check out our website as well at Smart24 for more of what's happening on the market, but as well you can visit the website of the Uganda Securities Exchange to get real-time data on the current stock market. Remember, whatever we are talking about here, the figures we are talking here can be actually realized if you just get your mobile phone, if your name TN, and dial *165#. When you dial *165#, you look for financial services, and then they will take you through the process of getting a broker. After getting a broker, then the broker will advise you on where to start, how much you have, and all that. You only need a commitment and the will to begin investing in the stock market, so that we can see our stock market grow to the level of the New York Stock Exchange, the likes of Shanghai Stock Exchange, and all these other exchanges that are doing quite well. Remember, to gain from the stock market, it is you require patience sometimes, and of course you need expertise from probably the stockbrokers and experts here on the show, who will be telling you what to do with that money. How to make sure you invest wisely, how to make sure you invest safely, how to approach licensed brokers, and what are the licensed brokers in this game, so that you actually don't lose out your money, but actually gain from it. My name is Anthony Sebale. We are going to go into a very short break, but when we return with some of the top stories making headlines on the financial market scene.